Justin Bieber has once again shocked the music world, dropping a brand new surprise album titled Swag 2. The release arrived suddenly at midnight on 5th September 2025, just weeks after his previous project, Swag, and it's already sending fans and critics into a frenzy. But this isn't just another pop star flex. This album feels personal, deeply intimate, and loaded with meaning, because for the first time, Justin has openly centered his wife, Hailey Bieber, and their son, Jack Blues, in the heart of his music. What makes Swag 2 stand out isn't just its size, a massive 23-track collection, but the themes that run through it. It's a body of work that feels like a diary set to music, one that captures Justin's emotional landscape as a husband and a father. Listeners have pointed out that nearly every track has some connection to Hailey, Jack, or the private moments that Justin has never spoken about so plainly before. This is not a collection of club anthems or bubblegum pop. It's a layered record that mixes vulnerability with swagger, love with confessions, and family values with pop star spectacle. Take the song I Do. The title alone signals something familiar. Wedding vows, but the lyrics go deeper than ceremonial promises. When Justin repeats, I do, I mean it when I say that I do, it comes across like he's speaking directly to Hailey, reaffirming his love in the most public way possible. Fans who have followed the couple since their 2018 marriage see this as more than just a sweet line. It's reassurance after months of rumors, speculation, and scrutiny about their relationship. For some, it's proof that Justin is putting his love for Hailey front and center, turning his personal devotion into music that can't be misinterpreted. Then there's Mother in You, a track that has already been described as one of the most touching songs of his career. In it, Justin recalls the moment their son Jack was born, singing about watching Hailey become a mother before his eyes. You opened your eyes. That was when I knew it would change me, he sings, placing fatherhood and family life as the emotional core of this entire project. It's raw, tender, and relatable to anyone who has ever experienced the transformative power of parenthood. For Justin, who has lived so much of his life under public scrutiny, this feels like a moment of quiet honesty, one where he lets fans into the very center of his private world. Of course, the release of Swag 2 comes with more than just sentimental lyrics. The timing is critical. This is his second album in just over a month, something rare for any mainstream artist, let alone one of the world's biggest pop stars. Critics have already noted that this double release could be Justin's way of reasserting control over his career and his narrative. For years, headlines about his health, cancelled appearances, and marital rumors dominated public conversation. By putting out back-to-back albums, Justin shifts that focus to his music, making it clear that he's still creatively sharp and willing to bare his soul through song. The rollout itself was deliberate and cinematic. Billboards popped up across major cities, teasing the release. On social media, Justin shared cryptic posts that built anticipation. Hailey, in her subtle way, amplified the buzz by reposting and showing quiet support. This was more than just an album drop. It was a coordinated event that mixed mystery with intimacy. Fans quickly connected the dots and realized that the person most prominently referenced in this new music, Hailey, was also quietly backing it in real life. That synchronicity made the entire rollout feel authentic and powerful. Even Justin's appearance seems to be part of this new era. In recent weeks, he's been spotted in Los Angeles sporting a shaved head and a thick beard, a stark contrast from the polished, boyish image many remember. To fans, this new look feels symbolic. A reset, a shading of old skins, a declaration that he's no longer the teen idol, but a man, a husband, and a father. Paparazzi shots captured him walking into studios, often stoic, dressed down, and focused. It added to the anticipation and gave weight to the idea that this album marks a personal transformation. Musically, Swag 2 shows range. It kicks off with Speed Demon, a track that some believe addresses the rumors and whispers about his health and state of mind. It's edgy, urgent, and sets a tone that this is an album about confronting truths head-on. Throughout the record, features from artists like Thames, Lil B, and Bucker add different textures, but Justin's voice remains the centerpiece. What makes the collaborations work is that they don't overshadow the emotional vulnerability running through the record. They enhance it, making the songs richer without taking away from the confessional nature of the lyrics. One of the most striking aspects of the album is its balance. On one hand, it has songs that feel like direct messages to Hailey, personal, almost like whispered love notes. On the other, it has songs that reflect his broader struggles with fame, mental health, and the pressure of living under a microscope. Together, these threads weave a portrait of a man trying to find peace and meaning in the chaos of celebrity life. The fact that family serves as the anchor to these stories makes the record more grounded, more relatable, and far more mature than some of his earlier projects. Public reaction has been fascinating. Within hours of the release, social media was flooded with fan reactions. Some praised Justin for showing growth and maturity, calling the record his most personal work to date. Others speculated whether the album was a strategic move to combat negative press and rumors about his marriage. Regardless of intent, the album has achieved its goal. It has people talking, listening, and debating. Hailey's support only fuels the narrative that this is a united front, a couple standing strong against the noise. For fans who have followed Justin since his early days, this feels like a milestone. They've seen him evolve from a teen sensation to a troubled young adult, and now into a family man openly singing about his wife and son. That evolution mirrors real life, and it's why so many listeners feel a deeper connection to this record. It isn't about chasing radio hits or topping Dang's charts, it's about telling his story at this very moment in time. It's also worth noting the industry implications. By releasing two albums so close together, Justin remains in constant conversation, ensuring his music dominates charts and discussions. At the same time, it satisfies his deal obligations while allowing him creative freedom. But beyond the business side, this is a personal statement. The emotional depth of Swag 2 suggests that Justin isn't just making music for the market, he's making music for himself, his family, and his legacy. Looking at the bigger picture, Swag 2 is more than just an album, it's a declaration. It declares love, commitment, and responsibility. It declares resilience against rumors and doubts. And it declares a new phase in Justin Bieber's life, one where family and vulnerability take center stage. For fans and critics alike, it's a record that demands attention not because of hype, but because of the sincerity woven into every lyric. So where does this leave Justin and Hailey? If this album is any indication, they're stronger than ever, determined to show the world that their marriage and family life are unshakable. For Justin, the music says it all. He's a husband, a father, and an artist who's unafraid to let the world see both his scars and his joy. For fans, this moment feels like being invited into their most private space, and that intimacy is what makes Swag 2 such a powerful statement. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.